Testing.
You know who's got the hardest job tonight?
Testing. Testing.
Testing.
Okay, there you go. Don't record it again. Muting the mic. Just done that before, and that was a fun day. Right, so we're back with part 3 of Broken Sword. Shells of the Templars Reforged. Yeah, so I started getting a bit stressed out in the last one, and I had the body was at. So I googled, which I don't like doing, and my theory of what I had to do with the goat is what I need to do. So technically, didn't cheat. And that music was doing my nut in the last day. Ready. Let's go to this old, new, old, new, old, new. Ah, there's wee Sean. Hey, Sean, hey. Da, da, da. We're going up there. Hey, sheds. Hey, yokes. Hey, bales. Hey, bales of hay. That's the word, look for. Yeah, right, let's go.
The rope by which the goat was tethered had become tangled on the old plowshare.
The myth, the legend. Trophy. I knew I had I knew I had to do something. You've increased your trophy level. Oh, do you want free?
No way was I going near that old goat. It was a rusted piece. The goat was tangled up with the old plow. Hey, Billy. The goat responded with a cool and penetrating stare.
It's soon. Right, so we're gonna go down here. Bye bye, goat. Bye bye. I knew it was something that I had to do. I couldn't remember it. But I got it. His judge go down. Old. New. It's nice to see. I like showing it. I know I'm taking the piss out of it, but I like showing what it used to look like. You know. Holes. Sack. Bench. Statute. Hole. Holy God. Right.
It was a statue which had fallen from its place on the wall. 5 fingers of stone projected from the back of the carving. The statue was too heavy to lift. It overbalanced into the sand.
That was a good idea.
There was a pattern of 5 holes arranged on the wall. They'd been drilled there deliberately.
Maybe you had to stick your... Well,
Behind the altar was a carved panel decorated with animals, birds, and plants.
and that's why George took a long way around.
I
Like,
tried in vain to move the panel.
what you wearing in vain?
The bench had probably been used by Pegram and his archaeological team. The only object on the table which interested me was a small sack.
Small sack.
The sack contained a fine white powder.
Cocaine.
As I dipped my fingers into the soft white powder, I realized what it was. Plaster of Paris. I'd used it in kindergarten to make casts of animal paw prints. I reached into the sack, but it was empty.
Maybe not. We left this thing.
As I swung the stone upright, I noticed it had left a pattern of holes in the sand. The 5 fingers on the back of the statue had left their impressions in the fine sand. I placed my fingers in the 5 impressions left by the fallen stone. It was weird. They fit perfectly. I sprinkled the plaster on the sand until the holes were filled.
I know what to do because I figured it out the other day. I don't want to say I'm cheating per se, because... Okay. Google did sort of tell me that as well. But I didn't mean to know that. But I would have figured it out anyway. Because I remember doing it before. A long time ago. Old? Yeah. Walk away, walk away, walk away. Hi Sean, how's it going, hey? Oh, this fucking song. I think you know more songs than that. Diddly die, diddly die, diddly yay. Excuse me. Oh. Oh, wait. The fuck it.
I shut off the faucet.
Oh shit, the television wasn't running.
The faucet creaked. I held the towel.
No. Towel. Right. Back up to thing with...
The trickle of water was quickly absorbed by the plaster. I eased the solid piece of plaster from the sand. Underneath, it had formed a perfect copy of the statue.
And in we go.
The hardened plaster cast fitted snugly into the 5 matching sockets. There was a soft thud, then silence.
How the fuck does that work? Because there's no electricity. Anyway. Zhush. Isn't... Huh?
So,
Oh.
where did you stay last night?
At McDevitt's, I got to drinking with Doyle and a couple of the guys.
That explains why you look so ill today. Did you get any sleep at all?
Not much. I had to share the room with another guy.
Did he snore?
Hardly. He was dead. Then Leary woke me in the middle of the night to help bail out the cellar.
The cellar was flooded?
Yeah, some idiot had left the faucet running.
And you say Pegram has disappeared?
Without a trace. But my visit wasn't a complete waste of time.
Pegram's gem?
Yep.
The Templars gem. Whoever Jacques Marquet is, he's in for a disappointment.
Jacques Marquet?
He's the guy who should have collected the gem from Fitzgerald.
What are your plans?
I want to find out who, what, or where Montfaucon was. All I've got to go by is the name and a picture of a hanged man. Let's take another look at the manuscript. That's the gem that Pegram found in Lochmarn. That's the tripod in the Crew Museum.
So...
There's a guy with a sword and a bull. Between them is a gem supported by a tripod.
So we need to put the gem in the tripod.
Do you want to look after the gem?
No, Josh. I'd be too tempted to sell it.
Look, Nico, a handful of plaster.
Yeah. Why is it that men never really grow up?
What's your problem, sister?
Your pockets stuffed with useless junk like little boys.
You never know when useless junk might come in handy. I can't sit here all day, much as I'd like to.
Okay. Don't forget to look for Lopinot at the Kron Museum. And why don't you see if Rosso has heard anything?
Okay. Anything else I can do for you while I'm out? Shopping, a trip to the laundromat?
Just take care of yourself.
Mm-hmm. I want to go back to Ireland. Oh well. What's Ruggieri? Where's Ruggieri? Oh, fuck's sake, yeah. Post the police. As poster. Mhm. Telephone, 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 telephone. Oui, oui.
Excuse me. What do you want now?
Go fuck yourself, you prick.
Have you heard of a man called Marquet?
Yes. He used to be known as the Mole of Montmartre. I heard he's been hospitalized, probably by one of his rivals.
Ooh.
Which hospital was Marquet taken to?
The Hagenmeyer Clinic in the Avenue des Hérissons.
Why was Marquet known as the Mole of Montmartre?
Because he lived in Montmartre, I suppose.
Yeah, but why the mole?
I don't know. Maybe he ruined people's lawns.
I'd like to report an assault.
Yes, monsieur? Where is the victim?
I'm the victim. I've been harassed by a pair of thugs.
I see. And where did this alleged assault take place?
Outside the Hotel Ubu. They stopped me as I was leaving and went through my pockets.
Could you describe the suspects, monsieur?
One looked like a gorilla, and the other looked like a weasel. Their names are Flap and Guido.
Bon. I'll get them this time.
What are you going to do about Flap and Guido, Sergeant?
I'm going to bust them, monsieur. For years I have been hoping to pin something on that pair. Now's my chance. I'll show them. And the inspector.
Thanks, Sergeant. Thanks for taking me seriously.
I'm only doing my duty, monsieur.
Is Rosso here?
Yes, he is. You wish to speak to him?
Yes, I do.
One more.
One moment. Oui, oui.
It's Stobart, monsieur. He insists on talking to you again.
Tell him I said the feck off.
Thank you, Moo.
Moo moo.
What now, monsieur?
Ever heard of a guy called Marquet? Jacques Marquet?
Marquet. I know the name well. He has a record for suspected blackmail, kidnapping, arson, and art theft.
An all-rounder, huh? How come he's on the loose?
His bravado is matched only by the courtroom skills of his attorney.
Attorney.
Have you heard of Professor Pegram, the archaeologist?
Molly Pegram, the second son of Lord Barclay Pegram.
Well, I don't know. I only read about him in a magazine.
So much for the efficacy of rehabilitation. What has he done this time?
He made an important archaeological find in Ireland. Do you know Pegram well?
I have connections with the family, but I wouldn't say I knew him at all.
Is his name really Molly?
Of course not. That was the nickname he was given at school. All his friends and acquaintances know him as Molly.
Do you know a pair of thugs called Flap and Guido?
I have known those two since they graduated from special school. Flap is a nasty piece of work. But Guido is the real brains of the partnership. Where did you hear of them?
I met them out front of the Hotel Ubu.
Ubu.
What do you make of this, Inspector?
Astounding. Where did you come by a stone like that?
I was given it by a man in a bar in Ireland. Do you recognize the gem?
It is unfamiliar to me. If such a jewel had been stolen, I would know it for sure.
What do you make of this white powder, Rosso?
It is plaster.
Say, you're good. So long, Inspector.
So that's that. Hospital. Now, do I go there or do I go to the museum? I'll go to the museum. Old? New. Right. Let's see that dope here. I love no. Oh, right there. Fuck.
The case contained the tripod shown on the manuscript. He was a thin-faced, pallid guy with a questionable taste in outlandish clothes. My mother used to dress like that. I beg your pardon. Are you Andre Lobineau?
That's me. You want my autograph?
No, I was told you may be able to help me.
Help?
My name is George Stobar. I'd like your professional opinion.
Well, okay. Shoot.
Does the name Montfaucon mean anything to you?
Sure. It was the most grisly spectacle in Paris until the Revolution.
A public toilet?
Montfaucon was the place of execution for many thousands. A dark temple of death, with row upon row of arches, each one framing a grim exhibit. Scores of rotting corpses swung on creaking rope, while the crows devoured their flesh.
That explains the image of the hanged man. I found a reference to Montfaucon in Ireland, in a village called Lochmarn.
Lochmarn? That's where Pegram was digging.
That's right. He'd left the excavation before I arrived. Do you know Pegram well?
Not really. I met him at a conference. I would have liked to talk to him in depth, but I didn't have time.
When was this?
Oh, back in the summer, July, I think.
The second week of July?
Maybe. Yes, it was, just before Bastille Day.
So Pegram was in Paris at the same time as the other victims.
Pardon? Victims of what?
Nothing. Just thinking aloud. Where was the site of Montfaucon?
To the northeast, near the Canal Saint-Martin, but there's nothing there now. The old gibbet was torn down during the Revolution.
What can you tell me about Philippe le Bel?
He was responsible for the extermination of the Knights Templar.
I know that, but why was Philip so hot to get rid of them?
Mostly because he wanted to get his hands on their treasure. He had an enormous debt and a lifelong war with England to fund. The trouble was, the Templars were a highly respected holy order.
If the Templars were so powerful, how did this Philippe dude wipe them out?
By underhanded, dishonorable means, of course. The Pope was Clement V, a Frenchman.
French, huh? Handy for Philippe.
Fate had nothing to do with it. He was Philippe's puppet, planted to further his political ambitions. Philippe wanted the wealth of the Templars and used Clement to get it.
So what was Philippe's plan? What happened?
Sealed orders were sent out all over France, not to be opened until the appointed day. That day was Friday, July 13th. That's the origin of our superstition regarding that date. At dawn, throughout the whole of France, the Templars were arrested. It was the biggest bust in the history of the world.
What happened to the Templars after their arrest?
Philippe was out for blood, so he handed the Templars over to the Inquisition. Not surprisingly, they confessed to a sensational and sordid list of blasphemies.
Like what?
Oh, the sort of things you read about in the gutter press. Devil worship, lewd sexual practices, spitting on the Holy Cross, that kind of thing.
Well, that must have given their lawyers some headaches.
Whether or not the accusations were true, this was not good publicity. Most of the charges were probably cooked up, but so were the Templars, literally. Hundreds of them were found guilty of heresy and flame-grilled at the stake. They died protesting their innocence.
But surely Philippe had no proof of his charges against the Templars.
A man will admit anything under torture. The Inquisition fabricated some nonsensical demon called Baphomet, and then suggested to the victims that this was what they worshipped.
But they didn't have to agree.
The records show a Templar coming to trial with both feet burned off. Fragments of flesh and charred bone falling from the stumps. What would you not admit to stop such torment?
So there was no truth at all in the Baphomet accusations?
Not a shred. Almost every victim described the idol differently. No, Baphomet never existed outside the sick minds of the Inquisitors.
So Philippe stole the Templars' riches, huh?
Oh no, they weren't stupid. The king's troops marched first on the temple in Paris, then to the Templar home port at La Rochelle. There was no trace of the treasure, and the fleet of the Knights Templar had set sail.
I'd like your opinion on a medieval manuscript.
Vraiment? Do you have it with you?
No, it's too fragile. And besides, there are certain people who'd stop at nothing to get their hands on it.
Intriguing. Do you have a copy of the text?
There isn't much, only a few Latin phrases. I was kind of hoping you'd help decipher the pictures.
Without seeing the manuscript, that's a tall order.
Just tell me one thing. What does the image of two men riding on the same horse suggest to you?
The Knights Templar. Does the Templar seal appear on this manuscript? I'd love to see that for myself.
Can you tell me anything about the Knights Templar?
I sure can, Georgie. Soldiers, diplomats, mercenaries, monks, bankers, you name it, the Templars fit the bill. The greatest fighting force in Christendom, the militia of Christ.
Jeez. How did the Templars get their name?
From the building in which they set up their headquarters. The King of Jerusalem gave them part of a mosque on the Temple Mount. It was said to have been the site of the original Temple of Solomon. The order became known first as the Knights of the Temple, and later the Knights Templar.
You're a mine of information, Andre.
Glad to be of help, Georgie.
How come the Templars became so wealthy?
There was a constant stream of new recruits to their ranks, many from noble families. They were required to swear a sacred oath of poverty, chastity, and obedience. So, their money, goods, and lands were donated to the order. The Templars soon held land in France, Scotland, England, Spain, most of Europe, in fact. The poor Knights of Christ became the wealthiest power in Christendom.
Is it true the treasure of the Knights Templar was never found?
Who knows? So little knowledge of what really happened remains. Or, if it does, the truth has never been made public.
What do you mean by that?
The Templars have attained a mythological status, like the King Arthur of the Britons. There are people even now who say the Templars still exist.
Do you think that's likely?
No, not for a minute.
The manuscript is being looked after by a friend.
In Paris?
Yeah. Not far from here, in fact.
Well, just give me the address and I'll come round and take a look.
I'm not so sure about that. Maybe I should check with her first.
A female friend?
Yeah, she's a woman. Maybe it was my imagination, but I noticed a predatory look in his eye. Suddenly, this friendly historian had turned into the big bad wolf. This friend, who has the manuscript?
Oui, the anonymous girlfriend.
She lives at 361 Rue Jarry.
Ah, I know it well. I'll drop by. Just as soon as I can.
What do you make of this?
It's the biggest gemstone I've ever seen. Where did you get it?
From Professor Pegram's messenger boy.
Did Pegram find this on his dig?
Yeah, the site where this was found was a Templar castle. Do you think it could be part of the Templar treasure?
No, I shouldn't think so.
Does the guy in this photograph look familiar to you?
No,
What do you make of this ID card?
Nothing.
Does this matchbook mean anything to you?
Alamut is the name of the place where the Hashashin were based.
Where is it?
Somewhere in what used to be called Persia. I'm not too hot on modern geography, I'm afraid. The
Geography.
most recent map I have shows America as an English colony.
Show the tissue.
What does this tissue mean to you?
Nothing.
What does this piece of plaster mean?
Do you
to
recognize this white powder, Andre?
No.
Thanks for your help, Andre.
You're welcome.
I'm assuming we go then to.
Pardon me. Oui, monsieur?
Oui, monsieur. Forget it.
Forget it.
I think now we will go to the hospital. Old, new. Right. I'm assuming anyway. Hospital. Oh. Oh yeah. The cafe. Right. Well, I'll tell you what. We'll go to the hotel. But till.
The old building managed to retain some of its original grandeur, but the modern additions look like a baseball cap on a statue of a medieval saint.
Look how well, like, everything's changed and it's great.
There was no sign of the crew of the ambulance.
Let's rob it. Go for a joyride. I felt an irrational urge
I
to
felt a
rob
little
it.
guilty as I tried the door, like I was about to rob a grave. I gripped the handle with an involuntary tremble in my hand
And pulled.
The door was locked.
I'll tell you what, George. Let's go into the hospital. Old. New. Old. New. Right. The dude doesn't have a clue, does he?
The young man's face was full of
Doctor.
eagerness and enthusiasm. I figured he was fresh from college. Hi, my name's George Stobart.
And
Pleased to meet you, sir.
Call me George if you like.
Are you sure?
Yeah, that's my
No.
name.
My name's Benoit, but everyone calls me Bunny.
Bunny.
funny.
That's right. I used to have this cute habit when I was a kid.
Keep it to yourself, Benoit. Do you know anything about a patient named Marquet?
And no, sir, I don't know much about any of the patients.
I've never met a doctor who admits that he's only human.
I'm only a trainee, sir. I'm sure I'll get the hang of things.
Do you know
Do
this
you
prick?
recognize the man in this photograph?
No, monsieur. I've never seen him before.
Okay. What was this?
Does this gem mean anything to you?
Not me, sir.
Right, you're useless. Right.
See you later.
Great.
The woman managed to look overworked and hassled, though she didn't appear to be doing anything.
Well, let's go and talk to her and see what she says.
Excuse me.
Yes, sir?
What do you want?
Is this the Hagenmeyer Clinic?
That's correct.
I thought I was in a garden center.
Oh, the plans. They were my idea. A little greenery to evoke the spirit of nature. How may I help you?
She doesn't sound.
Has Marquet been visited by a man in a clown costume?
Oh, no.
You haven't seen a man in disguise?
Well, there's Theodore the bear. He comes every Thursday to entertain the children. Personally, I think he scares them half to death in that crummy old bear suit. If I was stuck on my back with tubes in every orifice, he's the last person I'd want to see.
Has Marquet had a visit from a pair of gangsters?
I should hope not. Can you describe them?
A thin guy who looks like a weasel and his friend, the gorilla.
Sounds as if they escaped from the zoo.
I'm here to see Jacques Marquet.
Oh, yes. Are you related to our client, sir?
Yeah, I'm his, long-lost brother.
A brother half his age with a different name and an American accent.
Yeah, people always say that. I blame Mom. We were separated at an early age. After a mix-up in the nursery at the Oakland shopping mall.
I've never heard anything so ridiculous in all my life.
I guess not.
Hello, wife. How are you? It's good to see you. Wifey. Wifey. What's the story? Are you winning?
So, do I get to see Marquet before the funeral?
That attitude will get you
For
nowhere.
Lifey? Yes.
My instructions were quite clear. No one gets to see Marquet. So unless you can prove you're a relative or a close acquaintance, you're wasting your time here.
Have you seen this man here at the clinic?
No, sir. And I never forget a face.
Are you... What are you watching
Is this
on TV?
plaster any use to you?
I'm allergic to plaster.
I said, are you... What are you watching on TV?
What does this gem suggest to you?
I advise you not to flash that around.
Ah, below
The
deck.
hospital insurance wouldn't cover it if it was stolen.
Look at this ID pass.
So you're Merlin. Marquet's been asking for you.
For me?
Yes. He was shouting your name when they brought him in here.
Haha.
Now, let me see. He was on Ward B12, as I recall.
B12.
Oh, he's being transferred to... Oh, dear. He's on Ward J2. That's... Nurse Grendel's ward.
Uh-oh. Are you watching a new Below Deck, or is it one of the old ones?
What's so bad about Nurse Grendel?
She
Scary.
runs that ward like a South American prison.
Keeping a well-disciplined ward isn't a crime, is it?
Well disciplined. In the discipline and punishment stakes, she'd whip the butt off the Marquis de Sade. Everything, I mean everything, is done to a strict routine. 6 o'clock, alarm call. 6:10, bowel movements, and woe betide anyone who doesn't have a result. Those patients of hers are like Pavlova's dogs.
She sounds like a real nightmare.
And then some.
If Nurse Grendel is that bad, how come the authorities tolerate her?
She's like part of the furniture.
Oh, you mean she's been here a long time?
Dr. Todd.
No. I mean, there's not a man in this clinic who hasn't sprawled out on her.
I was beginning to get the picture. This woman was jealous, with a big green capital J. How do I find Nurse Grendel's ward?
Down the corridor on the left, turn right at the senior consultant's washroom. Right again at the executive coffee lounge. Bear left past the administrator's sauna. And turn left at the end. That's J2. And good luck.
Thanks for your help, ma'am.
You're
Ma'am,
welcome.
it's just a little
Hey,
shit.
Benoit.
Benoit. Chris.
There's no need to shout. What do you want?
What? Oh, yeah.
Do you know the nurse on Ward J2?
No, monsieur. This is my first day here. I can't wait to get my hands dirty. I was talking about treating my first patient, of course. I didn't mean to get my hands dirty with a nurse.
See you later.
Great.
The guy seemed to be practicing his air of authority. Today, he was working on his withering stare.
Hi, my name's George Stobart. Really? If you wish to make an appointment, see the receptionist.
Does the name Thomas Merlin mean anything to you?
No, it does not.
Do you recognize the man in this photograph?
No, sir, I do not.
Does this white powder mean anything to you?
No, sir, I do not pretend to know the pharmacist's job.
Okay.
Does this...
No,
Thanks for your help. That is not a good idea.
What are we looking for? I got in the wrong way. See what happens. A few minutes later.
As I turned the corner, I saw the source of the hellish noise which echoed through the corridors. It was an industrial polishing machine with an odd-looking guy in tow. The door didn't have a sign or label or any kind of identification.
Totally different statue.
Hey now, you can't go in there.
Why?
How come?
I'm responsible for the contents of that cupboard.
Oh, you knew. A few minutes later.
It was a life-sized marble figure of a guy in robes. The sculptor had tried to give him a look of paternal authority and concern. To my mind, he looked just plain constipated. There was no way I could improve on the...
Hello.
What's that?
I said hello.
Oh, hiya.
I'd like to talk to you for a minute.
That's what I thought you said. Don't look so down in the mouth. No matter how bad things seem, I never let life get on top of me.
Oh, yeah? What's your secret?
Why, it's easy. All you have to do is smile and whistle this little tune.
You know what? If you start whistling, I'll bust you in the teeth.
It's a deal.
Do you know a nurse called Grendel?
Grendel.
Sure I do.
Is she on duty today?
Yeah. End of the corridor, ward J2.
Have you seen any unsavory characters lurking about in the quarters?
No, sir, I haven't. But I've got nothing to worry about.
What's that, Mr. Shiny? You'd take good care of the rascals, I'll bet you would. With a friend like him, I've no fear of oppressors.
It must be a great comfort.
He is.
Would Mr. Shiny be your polishing machine by any chance?
Please, don't call him that. He's more of a friend than a machine. I've had Mr. Shiny for 3 years, and he's never let me down once.
How come you got so attached to a polishing machine?
I asked you not to call him that. He's got a name, you know.
Yeah, Mr. Shiny. It's just that...
You think it's odd, don't you?
No,
I don't mind. The rest of the staff think I'm twisted. I heard them snorking behind my back when I gave Mr. Shiny his weekly pull through.
Whatever you've got with this metal knotfoot is probably a fine and noble thing.
It is. Say, it's not every day I meet someone as crazy as me.
Do you know where I'd find a patient called Marquet?
No, I'm not allowed on the wards with Mr. Shiny.
What do you think of this, Sam?
Oh, boy. What is it?
A priceless gemstone, found in a medieval castle in Ireland. Get me into Marquet's ward, and it's yours.
I don't wear jewellery.
If this gem was yours, you'd be able to buy 100 Mr. Shinies.
Don't be silly. There's only one Mr. Shiny.
Do you recognize this pass?
No, I don't. Should I?
No, but I wondered if you'd seen a stranger flashing it about.
No, sir. But if I had, Mr. Shiny would take care of him.
What does this tissue suggest to you?
You have a cold. What you need is vitamin
Vitamin
C
C.
and a side order of machine oil.
See you later.
Yeah, take care now.
No.
The connector in the socket supplied electricity to the polishing machine. As I tugged the plug out of the socket, the polishing machine coughed, spluttered, and died.
Well, why
Mr.
no?
Shiny, what's wrong, pal?
Dude, why would you do that? Doctor, doctor.
Dr. Stobart at your
Your
service.
service.
Hello.
Oh, hi! No whistling, right?
Right. Nothing really.
Forget it. See if there's any water.
Maybe the face of the unaccountably happy domestic had made me unduly suspicious. I mean, I knew it was only my imagination, but the water tasted, well, peculiar.
Oh. What is this? Hey. Ah oui. Oh.
Good afternoon,
Old.
Doctor.
Oh, hi. Is this Ward
Yeah.
J2?
Oh.
Yes, sir. The patients are ready for your inspection, Doctor.
Thank you, nurse. Well, who's first?
Monsieur Croquet in bed 2.
What's his problem?
He's been complaining of loss of consciousness. You'll need this, Doctor.
She gave me a long, narrow metal box and a stunning smile.
Of course,
Thanks.
he goes into the fucking pocket with it. That's so funny.
Hi, I'm Dr.
Got me,
Stobart.
Mike.
Hello, Doctor.
The nurse
Hello,
told
Doctor.
me you keep losing consciousness.
That's right. I've had the problem as long as I can remember. It's a real out-of-body experience. Like death, but not so conclusive.
I see. How long does it last?
Just a fraction of a second, and then I recover.
I might not have been a doctor, but I was formulating a diagnosis all the same. This guy was
What's
nuts.
crazy?
I know exactly what you mean. It's known in the medical field as blinking.
Is it serious?
Of course it isn't serious. It's perfectly natural.
But just think, 2 seconds every minute. Why, that's almost half an hour every day. 2 weeks out of every year spent in total darkness.
I don't have time to listen to this baloney.
Oh. Two minutes, guys. Just take a wee break for a second. Right. Sorry guys, I had to check something there. 2 minutes. Right.
Which bed is Marquet in?
He's round the corner, in solitary.
What's the matter with him?
I don't know, but the men who brought him in were wearing masks and rubber gloves. Hey, you're a doctor. How come you don't know?
We doctors don't know everything.
Then how come you act like you do?
Because he does.
Has Marquet had any visitors?
Nah, neither have I. That's the worst thing about being in hospital. You feel like the rest of the world has abandoned you.
Well, you know how it is. Life goes on.
Thanks for those comforting words.
Do you recognize the man in this photograph?
Nah, Doctor. Who is it?
A cold-blooded killer.
One of your colleagues?
No, he really is a murderer.
I've never seen him before.
Does this gem mean anything to you?
No, Doctor.
Do you know what this piece of equipment is called?
No, I don't.
Do you know what this piece of equipment is called?
No.
Have you heard of a guy called Merlin?
No, Doctor.
No, Doctor. Oh, I might open this.
Have you ever heard of the Club Alamut?
Nah, I haven't.
Well, goodbye and good luck.
Thanks, Doc.
This guy didn't look sick to me. He didn't have spots or stitches, and he certainly didn't have a fever.
You know what?
Hello again. Do you know what this piece of...
No.
I was trying to take his blood pressure. Did I already do that? I can't remember.
Hello? Anybody home?
Who are you?
My name is Dr. Stobart, and I'm here to steer you down the rocky road to recovery.
Dr. Monroe said there was no cure for what I've got.
Your problem is you stayed in bed too long.
Are you sure you're a qualified doctor?
You better believe it.
That's funny.
What can you tell me about Marquet?
He's the man at the private room, isn't he? That room was mine before I was tossed out like a common squatter.
Do you know what's wrong with Marquet?
They won't even say what's wrong with me. Tell me, Doctor, what's your opinion?
It's too early to say.
But I've been here for 3 months.
What's your impression of Nurse
3
Grendel?
months, I just know what the fuck's
She's a
wrong with him.
very efficient young woman.
Efficient? You make her
Makes it
sound like a vacuum cleaner.
I've no complaints.
Right.
The woman in reception described Nurse Grendel as a monster.
Well, that's simply not true. She's quite strict, but that's her job, isn't it? You've got to have discipline in a place like this.
Does this gem mean anything to you?
No, Doctor. Is this some kind of test?
If it was, you would have failed. I'm going to take your blood pressure.
Why?
I'm a doctor. It's my job. I thought about giving him an electric shock, but I just couldn't do that to a sick guy.
He doesn't know what's wrong with him.
Do you recognize the man in this photograph?
No, Doctor. Who is it?
A cold-blooded
killer.
Really? He's a dead ringer for my bank manager. Of course, Mr. Soames hasn't got a scar, and he doesn't come from the Middle East. His hair's a lot grayer, too. Otherwise, it's just like him.
Remarkable. See you later.
Right, let's see what's bad end.
Now, I was no doctor, but this guy looked dead to me.
Let's have a look.
The name on the chart was Boissy.
Boise.
The poor guy's temperature had been up and down like a white-knuckle ride. No wonder he looked so sick.
Right, so we'll not chat to him then.
The graph showed a steady decline in his pulse rate and an increase in his blood pressure. It kind of shook me to see this guy's life reduced to a few jagged lines. His temperature was normal, with little fluctuation either way.
Right, let's talk to the nurse.
The nurse
now.
was stunningly beautiful. The guys on this ward sure were lucky to be in her care.
Could you take a look at the client in bed number 3 now? His name is Eric Sopmarsh.
What's his problem?
He's delirious. He just now came out of theater. He's recovering from major surgery.
I'll have him up and about before you can say, Lazarus, get out of your bed and walk.
I already talked to him.
Hi, it's me again. Do you know what this tool is used for?
I'd rather not, Doctor. Ignorance is bliss.
It's for sticking up your
as
bum.
they say.
Do you recognize this red nose?
Doesn't that belong to Boissy?
No. I found it in a sewer.
He's a clown, you know. You wouldn't think so to look at him now, would you?
Have you any idea what this is?
No, Doc.
Do you know?
It looks like...
How did you know?
I'm a clown.
Have you ever heard of the club?
I'm not. A game of whist.
Have you heard of a guy?
No?
Right, so we're done with these three.
See you later.
Let's go down. Yeah.
Doctor,
What is it?
you haven't taken my blood pressure.
I tried to, you just fucked me over.
Seems fine to me.
You're not doing it right.
Of course I am.
No, you're not. Dr. Monroe never did it like that.
I can't take a satisfactory reading while you're excited like this. I'll come back later.
Now, can we go and check the other patient in the room that prick was taken out of?
Oh,
Oh,
Doctor,
fuck off.
What now?
you didn't finish taking my blood pressure.
Did? Oh my god.
Okay, let's try again.
You don't have the first idea what you're doing, do you?
No.
I'll come back when you've recovered your manners.
Let's talk to the nurse.
Pardon me, nurse.
Oui, monsieur?
Do you have any clowns on the ward?
Why, yes, we do. A professional clown.
I'll bet he lightens the place up.
Hardly. Monsieur Boissy has been in a coma for the last 3 months.
What's wrong with Boissy?
He was involved in a very nasty accident. A silly stunt involving a unicycle. His current condition is due to post-traumatic shock. It's unlikely he'll ever perform as a clown again.
It's an ill wind that blows nobody any good.
Mm-mm.
Do you have a patient named Marquet on this ward?
Oui, monsieur. He is in the private room at the end of the ward. He has been placed in strict isolation.
Why is Marquet in quarantine?
If you wish to know more, you'll have to speak to Herr Hagenmeier. All I know is that Marquet's room is strictly out of bounds.
Dang.
Do you know who paid for Marquet's room?
No, of course I don't.
Preferential treatment like that must cost an arm and a leg.
That's not my concern, monsieur.
Thank you, nurse.
Au revoir, monsieur.
Doctor! Oh, fuck.
You haven't finished taking...
Fuck your blood pressure, you're dead.
Will you keep quiet? You're disturbing the other patients.
I'll keep quiet when you've taken my blood pressure properly.
I have to see Jacques Marquet first.
How come he gets preferential treatment? It's because he's got money.
Yes, exactly.
It's not like that. I'll come back when you've dealt with that chip on your shoulder.
I like chips. I like chips on my shoulder. If you fucking... Ah, you cunt.
You haven't finished taking my blood pressure.
Can we knock this prick out?
Will you keep quiet? You just...
Right, has to be something he had to do. Let's see what this guy says. Boom, boom.
Hello again.
Nope.
Well, thanks, Duck. Now,
Right, we're gonna look at this guy. Is he gonna do it? Can we stick a clown nose on him? How do I do twist around?
pardon me, nurse.
Oui, monsieur.
Oui, monsieur.
Thank you, nurse.
Au revoir, monsieur.
Pardon me, nurse.
Oui, monsieur.
What is this device?
It's for taking the patient's blood pressure, doctor.
Thank you, nurse.
Au revoir, monsieur.
Oh. Right. Why can I fucking... Oh, the tube.
Hello. Oh, now with...
See you later.
Yeah, take care now. Hey! Oh, you know... I know. Oh, no. I'm responsible. Okay.
No.
The connector in the socket.
Oh, hold on. There's another exit. Oh.
Excuse me.
Yes, sir?
I'd like to return this device.
Not to me, you don't. I don't touch medical equipment, especially if you've used it on sick people.
Guys, if you're liking the stream, please do drop me a follow. I would really much appreciate it. Get me 2 more to my goal of 500 followers. It's been a while, so I've added any new followers.
Thanks for your help.
You're welcome.
You would be really helping me out. Right, doctor.
Excuse me, sir.
Doctor.
You must be the new boy.
Oh.
Yeah, I must be.
Well, stop wandering about and make yourself useful.
Oui.
Come here. Come here, boy.
Buddy.
This is Benoit, my nephew. Can I trust you to look after him?
Do your own babysitting, Gramps. Who do you think you are, anyhow?
I am Felix Hagenmeyer.
And
May I say what an honor it is to meet you in person, sir? You are on my medical wall of fame. Right up there with Pasteur and Leary. I look on it as a privilege, no, an honor, to look after your nephew, sir.
He is fresh out of medical school. It will open his eyes to see a real doctor on the job.
George Stewart,
How's that?
biggest bullshitter
Show him
on the
around.
planet.
Let him see some real suffering.
Look what Nurse Grendel gave me, sir.
Ah, yes, very good. I'm glad to see you're carrying it with you. It reassures the public to see the medical profession using traditional archaic tools.
Does this...
No, sir.
So long, Hagenmeyer.
Right,
Hey,
Benoit.
Benoit.
Forget it.
There's no need to shout. What do you want?
Here, take this pressure gauge.
Thank you,
Carefully.
sir. What do you want me to do with it?
Well, keep it safe until I think of something.
I know.
Follow me, Benoit.
I'm right behind you, sir.
Right, we're gonna get him to take the blood pressure, and I go and see the room where Jack Villeneuve is.
Doctor?
What is it now, nurse?
Number 2 again. He won't tell me what he wants. He says he'll only talk to a man.
Do I have to? That guy's nuts.
Doctor, I'm surprised at you. There's no way to talk about our clients.
Okay, I'll see him. But I'm telling you, he's a hypochondriac. Hello again. Well, thanks, Doc.
Thanks, Doc. Right,
Hey, Benoit.
Yes, sir.
Are you ready with that pressure gauge?
Primed and ready to pump, sir. What do you want me to do with it?
pump that guy.
Use it on Eric Sotmarsh.
Okay.
Yay.
He sat like a statue of a sack of potatoes, but the cop's eyes were as watchful as a hawk's. I'm Dr. Stobart.
Bonjour, docteur.
Have you heard of a guy called Marquet?
Is in quarantine, doc, right behind this here door.
Marquet is just the man I wanted to see.
I wouldn't go in there if I was you. He has anthrax.
I like Anthrax. They're a great band.
I have to visit my patient.
What for?
Routine. I have to check he's still breathing.
What if he's not?
I'll sign the certificate and register his bed as vacant.
That's a cold and distant attitude to death.
Well, I've been institutionalized to the point of godlike aloofness.
The white
Aw.
coat suits you.
Thanks.
you.
Have you seen any suspicious characters on the ward?
Yeah, I have.
A gorilla and a weasel?
No, this was a tatty old bear.
How was the bear acting suspiciously?
Well, he was wearing a homburg.
Is that against the law?
No, but it's
Ah,
pretty weird for a bear.
Don't you think it's possible that the bear was a man in disguise?
Well, obviously, I'm not completely stupid. But who would go to the bother of disguising himself as a bear? It's not as if he'd blend in with the surroundings. I checked with base to see if any bears had been reported missing from the zoo or a traveling circus. They told me to sit tight until reinforcements arrive. I guess they're right. I'd be stupid to tackle a bear single-handed.
Do you recognize this gem?
It isn't an emerald, is it?
Yeah, I think so. Thanks. Do you recognize the man in this photograph?
No, I have never seen him before.
Right, this prick has been in the country then.
Are you Thomas Merlin of Gruber Electronics?
No.
Then you won't be needing this. Catch you later, officer.
Au revoir, Doc. If you see that bear, kick him in the nuts.
Right. I know I'm going to press the X button here, and I'll not get into this room.
Rather you than me, pal.
Oh. Thought it was going to be an issue. Check.
Another graph, another
Another
life.
life.
On the top of the chart was his name, Jacques Marquet. I didn't need to be a doctor to read the graphs. Marquet was dying. Marquet's slim hold on life was being measured, monitored, and maintained by the machinery on the rack. The machine was far too complex for me to understand.
Just plug it out and see what happens.
The bottles were full of liquid, with a little trail of bubbles rising to the surface. I figured Marquet's life depended on those bottles, so I decided not to disturb them.
Enjoy a medical attention. Enjoy a private healthcare experience. A trophy.
Marquet was either peacefully sleeping or placidly dead.
Right.
Rousing him in the latter case would take a miracle.
Right, let's wake the count up.
Marquet?
Right, dickhead.
Yes. I'm Marquet. I've been expecting you.
You have?
Old.
What are you waiting for?
Oh.
Get it over with.
I just want to know what I should do with the gem.
The Lamar gem.
Yeah, right here in my pocket.
I thought you were one of the assassin.
Not me. I never inhaled.
So, you were sent in my place?
Yeah. You could hardly make the trip to Ireland in your condition. What should I do with the gem?
Deliver it to the Grand Master. Quickly tell him that I found the tripod right here in Paris.
You have it?
Not yet, but it's been taken care of. I hired a couple of stooges with a flair for petty crime.
Would that be Flap and Guido by any chance?
You know
Of course.
We've met. What about the Hashashin?
Is more likely to have followed Hausner. He'll stop at nothing to prevent the reforging of this sword.
And that's bad, is it?
As for Klausner, he has gone off to Syria on a wild goose chase.
They have geese in Syria?
He has a theory about the location of the...
That's enough excitement for one day, Monsieur Marquet. What are you doing here?
Talking to this patient, of course.
Monsieur Marquet is my patient. If Herr Hagenmeyer was to hear that...
Okay, I'm going. I'd learned all I could from Marquet anyhow.
There you are, sir. I was just coming to look for you. I finished with your pressure gauge.
Oh, thanks.
Thanks, Bunny.
What's that noise? It sounds as if someone's having a cardiac arrest.
It's all right. The doctor's in there with him.
Are you sure he was a doctor?
Oui, monsieur. He showed me his ID. It was Dr. Braille.
There's no Dr. Braille working here.
He's an imposter. The door's
Alright.
locked. Help me, officer.
Stand back, monsieur.
Hurry up. Bastard.
I found Jacques Marquet.
Did he talk?
Yeah, he
Oh.
talked. For the very last time.
He's dead.
Yep.
Yeah. Killed in cold blood by a bogus doctor.
That's despicable. What kind of guy would pass himself off as a doctor and take advantage of a dying man? Was it Khan?
No, I don't know who he was, but it certainly wasn't Khan. He got away, out the window.
Out the windy.
Have you ever heard of the Hashi Ashin?
No.
Marquet said that they were his biggest enemy.
His biggest enemy was the bogus doctor.
Don't remind me. That guy was evil. He had
Evil.
wild, staring eyes like a dead fish. I'll never trust a doctor again. Do you think the assassin was responsible for killing Marquet?
I don't think so. He could have finished him off the first time. Besides, Marquet would have recognized him.
He was pumped to the gills with sedatives. He wouldn't have recognized the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse unless they'd introduced themselves.
Let's take a look at the map.
Have you found out any more about the Knights Templar?
Yes, I have.
Ooh.
The guy responsible for their downfall was Philip IV, the King of France, otherwise known as Philippe le Bel.
I've heard of him.
Well, he is known to history as Philippe the Fair, but I doubt if the Templars called him that. I'm sure André will tell you all about him.
Let's take another look at the manuscript.
Yeah, it's not really Tommy Ann.
Can you think of any use for this?
That's a thing for measuring blood pressure, isn't it? What are you doing with that?
I picked it up in the hospital. It could be useful.
You ought to take it back. Don't you feel guilty?
No. Oh, good old Georgie.
I guess I'd better go back and talk to that weirdo.
Which one, Rousseau or Sergeant Mou? Or were you referring to André?
I'll let you work it out.
Oh, the hotel. Okay, so there. Yeah, green. All new. I hate buttons like that. Let's do that
You have left
automatically.
it very late, monsieur.
Late for what?
Anything? I am closing the museum soon. You wouldn't like to get locked in. I can tell you. Not in this gallery.
Why not?
It is haunted, monsieur.
You don't believe in ghosts, surely.
Oh, yes, I do. 7 years ago, a lad managed to hide in here. He'd made a bet with his friends, I suppose. When I found him in the morning, he was cold as ice and stiff as a board.
Well, what was the cause of death?
They said it was a brain tumor. But On his face was a look of stark, desperate terror, such as I have never seen before.
Scary. Does this apparatus mean anything to you?
No, monsieur.
Right, enough of your shit.
Thanks for your help.
You dog band. Right, I'll try to open the thingy.
Attention!
Don't you think it's kind of...
Better
What's the problem?
Not just that, monsieur.
So what's the...
They cook their burgers on it. The amount of organic, since they are... That is why.
Okay. Lobino, that creep.
Hi, Andre.
Hello, Georgie.
Oui.
Have you ever heard of the Hashashin?
Why, yes, it was a radical Muslim sect whose name became synonymous with murder. It was formed in 11th century Persia, shortly before the Crusades.
At roughly the same time as the Templars.
Yes, they gave a new word to our language, Assassini,
The
assassins.
Oh.
How did the assassins get their name?
From the legend surrounding the secrets of their initiation rites. A young man who sought to join the sect was given hashish until he drifted into dreams. He awoke to find himself in a fabulous garden with everything he could wish for. The freshest water, the most delicious food, the choicest hash, and the most delectable women imaginable.
Cool. Do you have the address?
I haven't finished the story. There was a price to pay for this taste of paradise.
Wouldn't you just know it?
The young man would wake the next day to find himself back in the real world. He was told that he'd been given a glimpse of the heaven reserved for holy martyrs. A heaven he would enjoy for eternity if he was willing to join the Hashashin.
How did the assassins operate?
Well, as I explained, the new recruits would be only too willing to die for the cause. They'd be instructed in the use of the dagger, poisons, and disguise. Then, the Grand Master of the sect would name an enemy of Allah.
And they'd stop at nothing to eliminate that enemy.
You got it. They were fearless and deadly.
Does the cult of the assassins still exist?
Take a look around at the world today. You tell me.
No.
I think you ought to know that the tripod is going to be stolen.
The Lochman tripod? No.
It's true. I can give you a description of the thieves.
Before the supposed event has taken place?
I heard them planning the raid.
They're wasting their time. The tripod is protected by a state-of-the-art alarm system.
Well, don't say I didn't warn you. Why don't you loan the tripod to me for safekeeping?
Because I'd never see it again.
Well, don't you trust me?
It's not a question of trust, George. That tripod is hundreds of years old and extremely fragile.
I get your point. Thanks for your help, Andre.
You're welcome.
Well, that was a bit of a shit sandwich. Right. Let's see where we go next. I would say I'm gonna go to the coffee shop place in Montfaucon.
A typically Parisian sidewalk cafe. Last time I visited one of those, it blew up. I decided I was happy enough right where I was. I once read a list of low-stress jobs. It didn't include police work. Obviously, this guy hadn't read the same list.
Well, let's have a wee chat with the police.
Excuse me, officer.
And how may I help you?
Would you like some cocaine?
Do you know what this is?
Aha! You Americans with your notorious nose candy. I read Hollywood Wives. I know all about it.
If you tried to sniff this stuff, you'd wall up your nostrils. It's plaster of Paris.
It is. Thank heaven. For one awful moment, I thought I might actually have to arrest somebody. Alors, the paperwork. You have no idea.
What do you think of this?
A blood pressure
Don't you want to know why I'm...
No! I might get a reputation.
Look at this gem. What do you think?
Cut glass.
No, it's not. It's for real.
What kind of madman would go around waving a priceless gem under people's noses?
So either it's glass or I'm mad? I didn't like to think about that for too long.
Do you know this
Have
guy?
you seen this man before?
No. Who is it?
I believe him to be an international assassin.
Oh!
Is that all you can say? Oh!
I did wonder if I should say that I believed you to be an international paranoiac, but it didn't seem polite.
Take a look at this.
Ah! An electrician. My TV has been acting up. Could you fix it?
I doubt it. This isn't my ID. Does this matchbook mean...
The pattern. Beyond that.
I just realized something.
What do you know about the Knights Templar?
Les Templiers. Only that they were excommunicated in 1312 and hanged in their dozens within this very square.
Boy, what they teach in the police academy these days.
No, monsieur. I read it on that board over there.
Shouldn't you be off directing traffic or something?
You have seen the Parisian traffic, no?
No.
Yeah, so?
I could direct the traffic. The most dangerous, the east side of Rome. Or I can sit here and enjoy the sun, the architecture, and the so-so Sauvignon. Which would you choose?
Yeah, but I'm not a policeman. What happened to duty?
An excellent question, monsieur.
I'll see you around.
Oui, monsieur.
Well, he was fucking useless. Oh.
Fixed to the wall was a sign in 3 languages. In French, English, and German it read, In 1312, Pope Clement V dissolved the Knightly Order of the Templars and excommunicated its members on charges of heresy. In the following 2 years, many of the knights were hanged on this site. Their Grand Master, Jacques de Molay, was burnt at the stake on an island in the Seine.
Really?
Hey, hey you! What do you think you're doing? Leave that hammer alone, now.
Sorry, no harm intended.
You stay away from that.
Oh, he's a little bitch. Right. Let's go up here. So we route about. Let's just go up here. Pew, pew,
A
pew.
row of old pews, beautifully carved and glowing with polish. I thought of all the people who must have sat here over the decades. All those Parisian derrieres,
Old?
firm buttocks of the
Yeah.
young ladies, the flabby flesh of the old men. That wasn't a pleasing image, so I went back to the young ladies. Whoa!
Okay.
I didn't have time to sit around.
Okay, George, just go here then. Like a little bitch. Let's have a look.
A knight's tomb, his effigy in marble lying in perpetual state, waiting in prayer for the judgment day.
No, not the Judgment Day as in wrestling. Just clarify.
A knight there in the company of his fellows. biblical references engraved into the tomb edge to guide his way to the next world. I guess. A stone knight lay on the church floor. Just think, there's a dead guy under there. The second stone knight in a row of 4 lay on the church floor. I was surprised Philip le Bel had left this place alone. A huge stained glass window formed a magnificent centerpiece for its neighbors.
So I just intrigued with the old style.
I didn't recognize the biblical story in it. I was a Sunday school dropout. A stone knight lay in full stone armor, blank eyes looking at the ceiling. Carrying all that armor around must have been hard work.
Mm-hmm.
A stone knight lay at the end of a row of 4. I wondered if this guy had died in combat.
Well, we shall never know.
A statue of a knight holding a staff and a scroll.
Stick your scroll on that.
On the end of the staff was some kind of disc with a cross on it. Around the base of the disc was a hairline crack. Well, I could have just taken the end off the staff, but I wanted to be sure what I'd be getting out of vandalizing a church, other than deported. The statue had any secrets, it was concealing them pretty well. A statue of a scroll was a symbol of scholarship. I knew that much. Per disciplinum meum lux videbis.
Oh.
A bit of a stained glass window. Wow. Hoping for a big insight while squinting through a hunk of statuary had been pretty optimistic, I guess.
I don't think I could do it in here yet. There's nothing. I need that.
Waiting in prayer.
Yeah, we know. Go back to it. Jack. No, not Jack. What the fuck do you call it? The police dude. The policeman. Mm-hmm. Is he still there? Yep, he's still there.
Hello again, officer.
Hello again, monsieur.
Oh, I have a feeling it's going to be one of these.
I'll see you around.
I'll be here for
Oui,
a while.
monsieur.
It?
I'll be...
I couldn't open it with my bare hands.
Hey! Hey, you!
Sorry, no harm.
You...
Hello again.
Hello?
I've shown you.
Oui, monsieur.
Hello again.
Hello again.
I'll see you around.
Oui, monsieur. I'll be there.
Actually, hold on. Yeah, I can't go there. Okay, right. That's good. We're supposed to check that. Oh, my house gets sore.
Excuse me.
What do you want now?
Have you ever heard of the Hashashin, Sergeant?
What was that?
The cult of the assassins.
What are you trying to say, Stobart?
That the clown is a member of that cult.
I see. And what proof do you have?
Proof? I arrived at my conclusion through logical deduction and...
Pseudo-intellectual piffle. Leave the investigation of crime to those who know best. The police.
Is Rosso here?
Yes.
Yes, I do.
One moment, monsieur. It's Stobart, monsieur. He insists on talking to you again.
Thank you, Moo.
Brindaloo.
What now, monsieur?
Have you heard of the Knights Templar?
Les Templiers. But of course, monsieur, their fame is widespread throughout France. We haven't forgotten them, unlike the rest of Europe.
It was the King of France who persecuted them, though.
Indeed.
That shook his cool. Underneath his cultured facade, the man was real twitchy. You're obviously a great admirer of the Knights Templar.
They were men of great honor, monsieur. The flower of chivalry.
Not everyone would share your views, Inspector.
Not everyone shares my passion for Bartok.
But if the Templars were as honorable as...
That's enough. I do not wish to hear your uninformed opinions, Stobart.
Why do you get so wound up about the Knights Templar? They've been dead for centuries. I shouldn't have pushed my luck. Maybe his ancestors were Templars.
Maybe he's one of the
Whatever.
guys.
I saw the anger flare in his eyes like a distant summer thunderstorm.
The Templars were the first true internationalists. 800 years on, and still the world is fragmented by nationalistic flag-waving fools. You will excuse me.
Okay. Right, well, that matters. Holy fuck. Todd looks useless.
Hello?
Hello?
It's George. I'm not sure what I should be doing next.
Neither am I.
Well, that was just a waste of a phone call. Right, let's go to the Museum de Clun. Find out more.
Hi, Andre.
Hello, Georgie.
Georgie, you good?
Do you have any use for this, Andre?
Shouldn't think so, Georgie.
Do you recognize this?
No.
Thanks for your help, Andre.
You're welcome.
Don't even think of climbing in there, monsieur. You'll be suffocated.
I always wondered how it felt to be a mummy. The case contained the tripod shown on the manuscript.
Now, what did I tell you about touching the exhibits?
Was it you can touch all you want so long as your hands are clean?
Not quite, monsieur. It was do not touch, not ever!
Oh yeah, that was it.
Didn't show me it the last time.
I considered smashing my fist through the pane, wrenching open the window, and vaulting triumphantly into the building. Then I thought, no, that's dumb. Besides, I might get hurt. Through the grimy glass, what they were, Access to the side and rear of the museum building was blocked by a dense clump of bushes. A real macho guy would have plunged
Sorry. I think it's something to do with this here. I need to distract him.
Hello again.
Hello?
Look at this gem.
Cut?
No, it's...
What kind?
So, I didn't like to think... I'll see you around.
Oui, monsieur. I'll be...
In the middle of the square, I wondered if there might be something relevant beneath street level.
Of course there fucking is. It's a broken sword.
Hello again, officer.
Hello?
What do you make of...
Delightful. Would you like to see some of my used tissues?
Hell no.
Then please put yours away.
Hello again.
Hello?
What do you think of it?
A blood pressure sleeve.
Don't you want to know why I'm carrying it?
No! That would be dangerously similar to making inquiries. I might get a reputation for taking my job seriously.
Do you know what this is?
It's a sewer key.
Does it mean anything to you?
Do you belong to some obscure arm of the Masons?
Does this matchbook mean anything to you?
The pattern looks beyond...
Take a look at the...
Ah! My...
Would you like to shake... I stopped myself electrocuting a cop. They'd rebuild the Bastille just... I'll see you around.
Oui, monsieur.
Oui. I see something in this room. Oh, windy.
A huge arched window. Somehow it looked more modern than its neighbor. An enormous window. In comparison to its neighbor, it looked pretty plain. I didn't recognize the biblical story in it. I was a Sunday school dropout. A huge...
Probably not work.
A statue of a... The statue had any secrets? On the end of the staff was some kind of disc with a cross. Around the base of the disc was a hairline crack. I wondered if this guy had died in combat.
No.
Carrying all that armor. I was surprised. Just think, there's a dead guy under there. Biblical references engraved into the tomb edge to guide his way to the next world. My guess. My guess. Waiting in prayer for the judgment day. I didn't have time.
I feel like there's something here, but I need to do something with the policeman.
I was surprised Philip Lebel had left this place alone.
Let's do the scroll thing again.
Per disciplinum meum lux videbis. A bit of a stained glass window. Wow! Hoping for a big insight while squinting through a hunk of statuary had been
Nope. No pressure. Hmm.
Waiting in prayer.
In French, English, and German it read, in 13 and excommun in the following their grand
Hit him across the head.
Hello again, officer.
Hello?
Do you know what this is?
It's as...
Does it?
Do you?
Hi.
Hello, Josh.
Let's take a look at the manuscript.
Labino explained who the Hashashin were.
Yeah?
The cult of the assassins.
Oh, boy.
Let's take another... There's a woman looking at her but the reflection... There's a guy with a sword. Between them is a... There's a guy working... The night scroll through my teaching. That's the tripod in the crew museum. That's the gem that Pegram found in Loch Marne. Do you want to look at?
No, Josh.
Look, Nico. A hand...
Yeah.
Did I show you this map?
Huh?
Labino says that...
Is that so?
Yeah. I wish...
Hmm.
Can you think...
That's a thing for me. What are you doing with that?
I picked it up...
You to take...
I have to go.
Okay.
Hmm. This woman has some information.
Oh, hi.
Hello, my handsome friend.
Have you seen anyone out here watching Mademoiselle Collard's apartment?
Yes, I have. A strange man, tall and thin as a broomstick. He kept his face hidden, but I saw his eyes peering from evil little slits.
How was he dressed?
A long brown raincoat with a hat.
Or like Humphrey Bogart?
Yes, but he didn't have Bogart's charisma. Besides, this guy looked like he needed a toilet. You never saw Bogart clenching his buttocks like that.
See you later.
That's right, monsieur.
Let me think. Right, go back here to the crew.
Hi, Andre.
Hello, Georgie.
Wait.
Did I show you this gem?
Yes, you did.
Oh, I did. Okay.
Does the guy in this photograph...
No.
I'd like to shake you.
Not now.
Do you have any use for this?
Ah,
Thanks for your help, Andre.
you're welcome.
There was nothing in the... I tried to... Pardon me.
Oui, monsieur?
What can you tell me about the collection of coins?
A rare example of silver coinage from the reign of Philippe le Bel. That little old lay buried for centuries in a field on the outskirts of Paris. They're unique. Nothing like them has been found anywhere else in Europe.
What can you tell me about the collection of coins?
A rare example of silver coinage from the reign of Philippe le Bel. That little old lay buried for centuries in a field on the outskirts of Paris. They're unique. Nothing like them has been found anywhere else in Europe.
Hello. You alright?
Yeah. We're gonna sleep all day. We're gonna dance all night. We're gonna dump coconuts. I don't know what the hell this. Guess who liked my TikTok? Yoke.
That's gonna be this.
What can you tell me about the collection of coins?
A rare example of silver coinage from the reign of Philippe le Bel. That little old lay buried for centuries in a field on the outskirts of Paris. They're unique. Nothing like them has been found anywhere else in Europe.
What can you tell me about the collection of...
A rare that little... They're unique.
I just realized I'm repeating the
Thanks
same question
your-
over and over. I just realized that I'm repeating the same question over and over. In the game, I was asking the guard something in it, and I was just like,
Where did I enter the email?
I'm gonna go back to Montfaucon.
Enter email from Dion's order. Where did I enter it?
We're gonna dance.
Hello again, officer.
Hello.
Alright,
I'll see you around.
Oui, monsieur.
Right, I need to get the cop out of the fucking way so I can uncover that manhole. And I can't figure out how to do it, so. So that will be tomorrow's problem. Dunno. Right guys, that's going to be the end of tonight's stream. If you enjoyed, please send me a follow if you enjoyed. And I will catch you tomorrow at some point.
Bye.
That's Arlene, my wife. And we will try and figure out this conundrum. Because tonight, I'm a bit stumped. Okay. Thanks guys. Chat to you soon. All the best. Ciao, ciao.